Hello everyone, welcome back to Easy Education London, and this is our GCSE English Literature Predictions video for 2024. So this is the full predictions video, and thank you all for your continuous support. We have received many positive comments and likes, so once again thank you so much for your continuous support. Do make sure you follow us on all social media platforms on TikTok and Instagram at Easy Education London. And also, if you are interested in joining our amazing online tuition classes with expert and qualified tutors, then please contact us via email, which is easyeducationlondon@gmail.com. Now, starting off with McBeth, these are some potential questions that may come up in your exams. Now, will it come up? Again, it's not guaranteed, but there is definitely a possibility that it could come up. So it's best to prepare to the best of your ability, go over everything. Okay, so let's have a look at it in further detail. So the first question we have is, how does Shakespeare present the theme of guilt? Now, in terms of where to look at, you need to consider Act 2, Scene 2, where Macbeth returns to Lady Macbeth after killing Duncan, and they discuss his horror and feelings of guilt. So that's a possible exam question. The second one, how does Shakespeare present the theme of kingship? And if you're wondering where to look at, Act 4, Scene 3, where Malcolm and Macduff discuss Macbeth's tyrannical reign in Scotland. So that was something that we predicted last year, 2023, but it didn't come up. So we are predicting that it could come up this year in 2024. So definitely an area for you to explore. Question 3. How does Shakespeare present Macbeth as a tragic hero? Act 5, Scene 5, you need to consider where Macbeth learns about the death of Lady Macbeth and that Birnam Wood has begun to move. So these are our three potential questions for you to prepare for your upcoming exams in May 2024. Moving on, for A Christmas Carol, these are our potential questions. Now, the first one being, how does Dickens present the importance of kindness in society? So you should consider Stave 5, where Scrooge is full of joy and praises a young boy as he sends him to buy a prize turkey for the Cratchit family. Number 2, how does Dickens present the importance of family? And you need to look at Stave 4, the Cratchit's family grieve the loss of Tiny Tim. And the third prediction question is, how does Dickens present the importance of guilt/regret in helping Scrooge change his ways? And if you're wondering where to look at, Stave 4, where the ghost of Christmas yet to come reveals Scrooge's grave to him. So these are some prediction questions that may arise and come up in your upcoming exams in May 2024. Now, moving on to An Inspector Calls. How does Priestley present Mrs. Burling as a selfish character? Is this something that could come up? It's yet to come up, so it's something that you may want to look at in further detail. How does Priestley present Eva Smith as a character who represents the struggles of the working class? Again, a potential prediction question. And last but not least is, how does Priestley present the inspector as a powerful character/force for good? Again, an interesting question. Again, this is to those of you who I teach. We've covered these questions in our online classes. So to those of you who attend our online GCSE tuition classes, we've actually written full answers for all of these. Okay, so essentially now all you have to do is memorize them and be prepared, because if it does come up, then you will find it really easy. Regardless, even if it doesn't come up, we've covered a variety of questions to help you be well prepared for these exams. So that's for An Inspector Calls. And last but not least, you have your poetry section, again for English Literature Paper 2. And your poetry questions could be the following. Number 1, compare how the power or importance of identity is presented in Checking Out Me History and One Other Poem. Number 2 is compare how the impact of conflict is presented in Poppies and One Other Poem. And the third one is compare how the power of nature is suffering is presented in Exposure and One Other Poem. And one more I'm going to add is tissue. I forgot to add it, students, but tissue. Can tissue come up? Yes, it could come up. So if I was you, I'd grab a box of tissues. If if this does come up, because again, it's a poem that for some strange reason some students struggle with, but it's something that you can easily come across because it's yet to come up. And eventually tissue will need to appear in the exams, so it's important that you... So these are our 4 prediction questions for the power and conflict poetry. Now, it's important you go over the key themes, you are practicing past paper questions, you're looking at the mark scheme, and you're using your revision guides to enhance your subject knowledge. So do not rely on these predictions solely, because that's not the smart way to revise. But saying that, again, these are some possible questions that could come up. And if you're wondering, did we get any of our prediction questions correct last year? The answer is yes. Okay. In fact, we got half of the questions correct last year for the English exams in 2023. So hopefully this year should be the same, if not higher. But regardless, you need to be prepared and studying as usual and covering everything to the best of your ability to be well prepared for this exam. And that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for your continuous support. Please do give this video a like. Please do share it with your family and friends. And also if you can comment. And if there's anything else you'd like to see on our channel, please do let us know. Other than that, thank you so much. And I shall see you very soon. Thank you.